Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to the Celtic Forever podcast. We've got John here for a wee midweek review of all the news, gossip, rumours, anything else that's been happening, which isn't a lot, I might add. No, a lot's been happening. But we'll go through some stuff anyway. Let's say hello to our John. How you doing, John?
All right, Zander, how are you?
Aye, I'm okay. Lovely sunny Scotland day here in Glasgow, John. How is it out where you are?
That's the same. Nice and sunny all week.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
lovely weather. Yeah, beautiful. Let's get rid of the housekeeping first, get that out the road, get it away nice and early. Housekeeping, like, subscribe, share the channel if you can, and join us on Facebook as well, the Zander and John Facebook page. Join us over there for some extra content, with videos and clips and posts, etc. Have a wee look, just go over, have a wee look. Quick touch on the competition as well. For the Dundee game on Sunday, we're looking for the correct score, final score. Celtic versus Dundee, Dundee versus Celtic, Dens Park on Sunday. One guess each, folks, into the comment section. And it's to win your choice of prize this week. Celtic Forever pen in the box, Celtic Forever Zippo lighter, and the Legends frame print, Henrik Larsson Legends frame print. So you've got your choice if you get the correct score. And obviously, if there's more than one correct entry, it goes to a draw. All right, John, that's that done and dusted out the road. How are you feeling after the game on Sunday there? Saturday, semi-final of the Scottish Cup?
Aye. Well, I kind of predicted what would happen anyway, didn't I? With Naismith setting his team up with the tactics that suited Sefco, shall we say?
Yeah, it's a stroll in the park for Rangers, John. I think I put a wee post up the day on YouTube just stating that they couldn't beat Benfica, they couldn't beat Ross County, they couldn't beat Dundee, they couldn't beat Celtic, they couldn't beat Motherwell. But the Tarts turn up in town and it's a canter for Rangers. So make out of that what you will, folks. But that's Rangers in the final anyway, John. How do you think that one's going? I know it's early, but how do you think that's going to go? 25th of May.
It just depends on the ref.
Good point. And the VAR. Yeah, good point. But that's a long way away, John. We've got them in the final. It's something to look forward to. Hopefully, we've got the league title wrapped up by then.
Hopefully. It'll be wrapped up by the final, but who's going to wrap it up? That's the thing, isn't it? There's only 3 points in it, so it's very close. It'll be an exciting run into the end of the season, but more nerves than excitement. Look, these referees are no filling me with a lot of confidence right now, and I'm hearing that is it Beaton that's reffing the game on Saturday, or is it Sunday? The Celtic game is against Dundee.
As John is Beaton who's reffing the game on Sunday. It's unbelievable, isn't it? It's basically he's a self-confessed Rangers fan, and the SFA insist on giving Beaton these Celtic games, John. So there's nothing we can do about it. Obviously, and Dallas, John. Dallas is on the VAR, so it's Beaton in the middle, and Dallas on the VAR. So we just need to make sure we're on form on Sunday. That's the bottom line, John.
Don't tackle any Dundee players. But this isn't an exaggeration. Celtic's got to be very, very wary of these officials. They've got to go out there with attitude. No getting into hard tackles. Doesn't matter if you get into a hard tackle or a soft tackle. If you do even need to touch a player for Celtic to get a free kick against them, just to stand beside them, they fall down and they get a free kick. So you've got to be really, they've got to be wary for now at the end of the season and just play their game, just concentrate and slick passing and try to put the game away early. That's all we can do. There's nothing else we can do, is there? Just got to try and put the games away early and just try and bypass the fact that we're playing against 13 now.
Yeah, that's right. We need to be wary. I totally agree with that one, John. We need to Beaton in the middle. It's unbelievable. And Dallas on the VAR. It couldn't be any worse. But anyway, we just need to do what we need to do and go out there and get the 3 points. We'll touch on that a wee bit more in the preview, John, on Saturday for the game on Sunday. So we'll do a preview for that, obviously. But I wanted to touch on that Dundee, John. We mentioned in the last podcast, they got the £186,000 fine for the waterlogged pitch. So what happens if the pitch is waterlogged again on Sunday? Do they get another fine?
No, I don't know. Well, apparently the waterlogged pitch was for an accumulation of that pitch being in a bad condition throughout the season, 5 times or something like that. Apparently that's why they got the fine, but I don't know. We don't know what the truth is in it, but that's what I read up on. It was 5 times that pitch was in bad condition throughout the season, unplayable condition, if you like.
Yeah, there's an accumulation. Right? There's an accumulation there, John. I think you said 5 games, but the season isn't over yet. The season isn't finished. So what happens if we go up to Dundee and it's waterlogged again? Do they get another fine? You know, it's an absolute farce. An absolute farce. What happens if the last 5 games they've got to play, there's a waterlogged pitch in Dens Park? Do they get another 5 fines? Well, they'll have 3 home games, but you know what I mean.
I wouldn't imagine so. I don't know. I don't make the rules. You don't make the rules. None of us make the rules. We don't know what the rules are in regards to that. But I thought if it was an accumulation of bad pitches, then it would have been decided at the end of the season rather than so many games to go.
Yeah, exactly, John. That's my point exactly. Wait to the end of the season and give them the fine. Don't wait to 2 days after they've drawn with Rangers and give them the fine. Wait to the end of the season. It's a total farce. SFA farce, honest to God. All right, John, let's move on. Big Scales got a bit of a bad time of it after the Aberdeen game at the weekend there. People were blaming him for a couple of the goals, etc., etc. But we've done nothing but praise Big Scales. But Big Charlie McGrew, he's stuck up for Scales as well, John, saying he's had an outstanding season, etc., etc. More or less just what we've been saying all season. The guy's allowed to have one bad game, isn't he?
Absolutely. Every single time we mark up the players in the games, Liam Scales is always up there with the near enough man of the match performances. I've got no problem with Liam Scales. I mean, he didn't have a great game against Aberdeen, and he could have done better with the ball at the back post. Twice he was caught out, but you know, why wasn't Rocky brought on? Why was he no one maybe covering the back post or whatever? Greg Taylor, it was at his side, wasn't
it? Yeah.
So, you know, you can't just blame Liam Scales, but I didn't give him great marks for Saturday. He didn't have a great game, so. But no, I'm always praising big Liam Scales. I think he's a cracking defender.
I think between the two of us, John, we've given man of the match about 15 times this season between the two of us. So, yeah, he's allowed a bad game. So, yeah, Big Mulgrew is sticking by him anyway. So, and he is a solid big defender. Scales, we both agree with that, don't we?
Aye, look, I've never said anything bad about Liam Scales. When he came back to Celtic, when he left Celtic, in fact, to go to Aberdeen, I says to you, why are we getting rid of him? He looks a half decent player. I says that away back then before he went to Aberdeen. That he was a decent player. I could see he was a decent player. But when he came back to Celtic and played at centre back, I was a bit kind of, I don't know if he's a centre half, but he's done a fantastic job in there. He's full marks to big Liam Scales. He's done brilliant.
Exactly, John. Yeah, totally agree. All right, let's move on. Next bit of rumours, news, etc. Gossip. Big Sutton. Can you believe he's had complaints to Ofcom, John, in the Rangers game when he was doing the commentary at the game at Ibrox there? He's had complaints from Rangers fans to Ofcom because he said when Matt O'Reilly took the penalty and he chipped it, you need to have some balls to do that. Rangers fans have complained about it.
All right. How? Because they're, I don't know. Well, I'm not going to get into them. I was going to say something there, but I'll not bother because I don't want them complaining about me.
Yeah. You can throw missiles. You can throw missiles all over the place, but don't say balls. That's a crime. So yeah.
Aye.
Big Sutton just laughed it off, obviously, John.
Guys, of course he's going to laugh that off. You talk about the accumulation of waterlogged pitches at Dundee. What about the accumulation of ginger bottles getting thrown at the park at Ibrox? You know what I mean? Where's the fines and all that for that stuff that we're still not seeing?
Well, we said that the very afternoon that happened, John, that nothing would happen. So we've just got to. The SFA fined Dundee, and they don't even. There's not even a comment made, John. A single comment about it. So we just need to move on. Moving on, in fact, Celtic B team, John, into the Glasgow Cup final where they beat Partick Thistle 6-3. Last night or the night before, I think it was last night. 6-3 win over Partick Thistle, John. And I noticed this boy Quince banged in another couple of goals. I've been keeping an eye on him all season. He's scored a lot of goals for the B team, John. I don't know if you know much about this boy. I don't know much about him myself. But he's definitely banging in the goals for the B team.
But I've only seen a couple of B team games this season. I used to watch them the previous season, but I've only seen 2 games this season, so I don't really know much about a lot of these boys that's coming through right now through the ranks. But if anybody's banging in goals in the B team, then they should be. I'm sure Brendan's fully aware of that anyway, Zander, so we don't need to worry about that. He'll be aware of that. And when the time's right for him to make the step up, I'm sure he will. So obviously Brendan doesn't think he's quite ready. And we've got Adam Eder and Kyogo right now. But a good player to bring through, for struggling.
Yeah, I just noticed him early in the season, John. I keep an eye on him. He scores more or less most games. But good result for the B team against Partick in another Glasgow Cup final. I would imagine that's against Rangers, so we'll keep an eye on that one, John. Couple of rumours here, and this player signing rumours. Chris Garden, John, he's been on the eyes of the club for the last year. Chris Garden, he's linked with the club again. Brøndby player, he's played 21 games this season, scored 11 goals and 7 assists. So his numbers are no bad, but he's linked with Celtic again, John. Chris Garden.
Sorry, I was drinking. I never heard anything about that. I'm not up to date on my rumours, to be honest with you. So you're informing me of things here, but I don't know. I wasn't expecting to do a podcast today, to be honest with you. But there you go. I remember the name well.
Yeah, that's right. I've mentioned him a few times, haven't we? And another one linked to Celtic is a goalkeeper from the same club, Brøndby, Australian goalkeeper. He's actually a Leverkusen player, John, but he's on loan at Brøndby. 6 feet tall. Prentz, the guy's name is. It's Patrick Prentz, the guy's name is. So he's linked as well. Obviously, these are just rumours, John. We're going to be linked with all sorts of goalkeepers since Joe Hart's announced his retirement. So that's just the latest one, John. Prentz from Bayer Leverkusen.
6 feet's too short for me. I like a goalkeeper to look like a presence in the goal mouth, tall, 6'5" at least, Zander.
Yeah.
Need a big presence,
That's right, John, because I think we've got a goalkeeper already at that height. Ben is running about that height, isn't he? So, yeah, we need that. We need somebody running about the Joe Hart or Fraser Foster height, fills the goal. And is a good goalkeeper as well. I don't know if this guy's any good. I've not really heard much about him, John, but it's just one that's been linked, so we'll keep an eye on it. Another guy, Chris Garden as well, John. We've got a half-decent striker there, so if it's a case of one or the other, I'd rather spend the money on the big man we've already got there, the big centre forward. So I'd rather spend the money on the big man.
Spend the money on something that you know what his potential is at least. I mean, he's played for Celtic for a couple of months now.
Yeah.
Had a good look at him. I'm sure Brendan likes what he sees anyway, so I've got a funny feeling that Adam Eder's going to be a permanent signing for Celtic. I've just got a feeling about that.
I hope so, John. And if the rumours are true about the £3 million, you've got to snap it up. You've got to snap it up right away. He's already scored Glasgow Derby goals, pulled us out a hole a few times, John. He's just a decent big striker. And the flaws in his game, the coaching staff at Celtic there can work on the flaws.
He's missed a few easy chances as well, hasn't he? Like Kyogo misses a few easy chances, Maeda misses a lot of easy chances. But that's something that the striking coaches have got to work on when this season finishes, as hopefully before the season finishes, is how to get these strikers putting away these easy chances. And Adam Eder, in my opinion, is no exception. He's missed a couple of easy ones as well.
He has, John. Yeah. I mean, even the most recent game against Aberdeen, he missed a couple of clear-cut chances, didn't he? So, I'd rather we sign Eder, but this guy, Chris Garden's on the radar again, John. So we'll keep an eye on that one in the summer as well. So it's just rumours, that's all we're talking here, rumours. Scottish Cup final, John. Glasgow Derby. English Cup final is also a derby, Man City against Manchester United. So 2 derbies on the same day, and the rumours were that the Scottish Cup final was going to be played early at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. But it's just been confirmed today that the Scottish Cup final is going to be the usual time on a Saturday at 3 o'clock. So that's good news, isn't it?
Aye, so both finals will be getting played at 3.
Yeah, both at the same time. And that's not happened since the 80s, I don't think.
Aye, that's an unusual one. No be getting many viewing figures for doing South in. It'll all be Ireland and Scotland and everywhere around the world really, isn't it? Celtic fans all over the world. Australia, America, etc. So aye. Well, I'm looking forward to the Scottish Cup final. As long as we win the league, I can't see any reason why we won't win the Scottish Cup as well. But take a lot of confidence for that. The only thing that's going to knock our confidence is these referees. That's what we've got to be aware of, you know.
Absolutely, John. I still can't believe that they've given beaten another game so quickly. So, anyway, let's have a wee touch on the Glasgow Celtic ladies team, John. The next 3 games, obviously they're sitting top of the league just now. Next 3 games is Rangers in the Scottish Cup. Then they've got Glasgow City in the league, and then they've got Rangers in the league. So 3 very tough games for the ladies there, John. But win they 3 games, they're looking good for a double.
Again, I noticed they were top of the league, the Celtic ladies team, so well done to them for that.
Yeah.
Glasgow City are starting to fall away. They used to be the kind of superpower in the ladies game.
That's right.
But they're third in the league, I think. They fell away. I don't think they're going to be a superpower for much longer. It's hard for them, isn't it, when the big 2 start to catch up with them. They're just going to overtake them and leave them standing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Nobody cares about Glasgow City, really, do they? Why do they wear orange strips, by the way?
I don't understand that. Glasgow wear an orange strip, what does that tell you? Anyway, the Celtic and the Rangers ladies teams can afford to throw a bit of money at it, whereas Glasgow City, I don't think they can. So, as you say, John, I think the Glasgow teams are just, well, I know Glasgow City's a Glasgow team, but the Glasgow Derby teams are going to just pull away for Glasgow City, I think.
I think within the next couple of years, I think you'll find Glasgow City, they'll be fighting for third kind of thing. The top 2 will always be the Derby teams, Celtic and Sevco.
All right. Okay, John, let's park that there.
The Celtic and the Sevconiettes.
Hi. Good luck to them anyway in all 3 games, John. If they win the 3, they're in a great position. So good luck to them. Moving on, James Forrest, John. He's made he's made team of the week, the SPL team of the week, Jamesy Forrest. Do you think we should be playing Jamesy for the start instead of Yang and Palmer just now while May does it?
Well, Brendan's he's adamant James Forrest is the best winger at Celtic, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
If that's the case, why is he not playing him every game? Me personally, I don't know if James would last a whole game anyway. Could maybe, I don't know. I think he makes more of an impact as a sub, to be honest, Zander.
Mm-hmm. It's just, John, I've got deep concerns about Yang and Palmer just now. They're no on form at all, and we've not got any other wingers on that left-hand side. So obviously we've got Kuno on the right, and he's playing not too bad just now. But the left is a bit of a concern, and I just think that maybe we should start the games with Jamesy.
Possibly, very, very possibly, he could start with James Forrest, and maybe bring Yang on as a sub. I don't know what the answer is, but I'm only going by what Brendan says. If Brendan thinks that James Forrest is the best winger at Celtic, why is he not getting a start?
Yeah. All right, we'll wait and see what happens on Sunday, John, against Dundee, if he's playing for the start or not. But he's not had much game time as well, so maybe Brendan's taking that into account as well. So we'll do obviously a preview on Saturday for the game on Sunday. We'll go into it in a wee bit more detail. But I just think Forrest has got a shout, especially after making team of the week in the SPL.
Well,
SPL team of the week.
Aye, but I don't know why he subbed James Forrest after he came on as a sub as well. We found that very odd. I know he's not had much game time, but he was only on for about half an hour when he was subbed, so I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, I think we tried to hold on to the 3-2, and it totally backfired, so big mistake there, but we got into the final, that was the main thing. So moving on, John, we've got Martin O'Neill in a new job, nearly 73 next year. So good luck to Martin in his new job as the League Managers Association Chairman, John. 73, still going strong, our Martin. He never stops, does he, Martin O'Neill, John?
It's good. I think it's great. He's still what to work at his age, isn't it? 73 years old. Still looks good for his age. Still looks young. Still looks fit. So I don't see any reason why he wouldn't stop working. He loves the game, didn't he? It's a Celtic legend. I'm proud of him. Still doing it at that age.
Yeah.
But like the Aberdeen manager, isn't it? Last month. What was his name again? Okay.
Warnock.
Aye. Neil Warnock.
Aye.
Yeah. What a great job he done,
Yeah. Oh, he's Warnock's gone, well gone. But yeah, Martin O'Neill, he's just a legend of the club, isn't he, Martin? So good luck to him in his new job there, John, as the chairman of this League Association for Managers. So good luck with him in his new job role. And speaking of Martin O'Neill, it's the 21st anniversary of Celtic beating Boavista to get to the UEFA Cup final, John. Celtic beating Boavista 1-0 in Portugal. If you remember it, John, a great game, very nervy game, put us into the final against Porto. That was 21 years ago today.
How could anybody forget that? Any Celtic fan? That was a night and a half. That, wasn't it? Edge of the seat. Nerves were everybody's nerves were tightened up. It was just what a feeling when we get that over the line. But went on to face Porto in the final. Who went on to win the Champions League the next year, didn't they, with Jose Mourinho?
Yeah.
Porto dived out of the park. That was even more memorable, wasn't it?
Yeah, who can forget Big Bobo getting sent off? But that was the game that put us into the final, John. I just remember the feeling of getting into a European final for the first time in I don't know how many years, a long time. It was just a great feeling, and the build up to playing Porto in the final as well was amazing. Everybody booking their trips to the final in Seville. So yeah, it was just great memories, John. I remember that night especially. It was very nervy, and the feeling when that final whistle went was just a feeling of euphoria.
I remember it well. I do remember it well. Henrik Larsson, he kind of just scrambled the ball over the line, didn't he, if I remember right, that goal?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but enough to put us through, isn't it? And so that was 21 years ago today, 24th of April. So that put us into the UEFA Cup final. Obviously, the final wasn't so memorable. But as you say, with the Bobo getting sent off, the rolling about the grounds, something like that happened recently in a Glasgow derby, didn't it, I suppose?
Aye, I like these players that roll about in the ground. 1970 was the last final we were in before that, wasn't it? Feyenoord.
Feyenoord, yeah.
That was before your time, of course. But
yeah.
No, it wasn't. It was the year I was born.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I was only a few months old at that final, but obviously I don't remember it. But that was the first final we'd been in since 1970. But talking about divers, did you see the video? I sent you a wee video on WhatsApp. Did you see that? The one, what's his name? The Sevco diver?
Silva,
did you see the one he did against Hearts? I never seen the game against Hearts at the weekend. But he had this dive. All he had to do was put the ball in the net, and he dived as if somebody was behind him, but there was nobody behind him.
Yeah, I did see, John. You sent us that. That's right. I seen that. Yeah, not a laughing stock, this guy, isn't he? This Silva. It's just obviously that's just a big part of his game, isn't it? Diving in the box.
But why dive? It was easy to score a goal. But there's an empty net there, lying just to hit the ball in the net, and he dives.
Yeah, he's obviously
anywhere near him.
He's trying to get whoever it is that's beside him sent off or whatever. But
he doesn't need to get anybody sent off. It's Hearts he's playing. Nobody's done no crime, know what I mean?
That's true. No, but that's right. The Porto were diving all over the place, weren't they? The rolling about and the time wasting and the You know, as you said, they went on to win the European Cup the next year with that exact same team, John, and they had to dive and cheat and roll about against Celtic to win that cup.
Celtic should have won that, shouldn't they? But that the Boa Vista night, I never had. The night after that springs to mind was Sevco getting beat with Frankfurt in the final. What a night that was!
That was another good night, yeah, but that was a relief that night, wasn't it? Because it would have been just plain hell on earth in Glasgow if they would have won that cup. So thank God to the big sausages, the big Frankfurters, for putting them out in the final. But that was in penalties, wasn't it, John, that game?
That was penalties, aye. But anyway, that's nothing to do with us. But that was a good night as well. I thoroughly enjoyed that. It's always good to see him sick.
Yeah. All right, John, let's move on to some comments. We'll wrap it up quite quick. And it's just a wee quick news bulletin, rumours, gossip. But any comments for this, John?
Aye, Rosemary says, the way I look at it is, be grateful for every semi-final and final and League win and derby win. Just remember the 90s, celebrate every win as if it's the last. Aye,
that's the way I look at things as well, John. It's, you know, what an amazing 20-odd year we've had. Amazing. You know, obviously Rangers have won the occasional league here and there, but overall, trophy after trophy, treble after treble, derby win after derby win. We've just got to appreciate every trophy that comes along and every derby win that comes along. Just appreciate every one of them, because I know I certainly do.
Aye, well, me as well. Aye. That's what every Celtic fan should be doing. All the younger ones, they're used to seeing Celtic winning trophy after trophy, but we've lived through the hard times as well. Going to the games at the old Celtic Park and all that. The tough old days, only a few thousand fans there, and all. I remember the days well.
Yeah.
So I'm milking every moment. This is why we sound so happy when anything good happens with Celtic, because we're used to living through the hard times.
Yeah, that's it, John. And there's many Celtic fans like us. So yeah, appreciate every moment of victory that we have, every trophy, every win in the Glasgow derbies, every treble as well, John. I mean, a treble in the 90s was unheard of.
Aye, of course it was. I remember going to a derby match with you in the 90s, the early 90s.
Yeah.
You remember that? We were in the jungle.
Yeah, in the jungle, yeah.
In the jungle, and we started off at the front of the jungle and ended up at the back when Celtic scored.
That's right. Aye.
Yeah. We'd get lifted above guys' heads and all that and thrown about, and what a crazy man, bro! What an atmosphere in the jungle.
Yeah, the atmosphere was out of this world in the jungle, wasn't it? It was different class. The old jungle days were brilliant. So Rosemary's right. Yeah, treat it like it's the last, because you never know when it's going to turn around. So yeah, enjoy every moment.
Hopefully not for another few decades yet. Anyway.
Yeah.
We would never sell our club, says. That was a tough old slog yesterday, and we didn't make it easy for ourselves. And shocking defending at times, particularly from Scales, and needs to be dropped. Scales needs to be dropped? I don't think so. And my heart nearly stopped when Hart stepped up for the penalty. Mine's as well. But he redeemed himself with the save to put us into the final next month. I don't think Scales should be dropped.
No, who would you rather have in there? Scales, Lagerbielke or Narocki? For me, it's Scales all day, every day.
No, the other one's Welsh, isn't it?
Welsh, yeah. Well, yeah, even he's further down the line. So, yeah, for me, it's Scales every day, all day.
Aye. I think he did have a bad. Listen, we would never sell our club. Skills did have a bad game, but I don't think he needs to be dropped, because I think if he's dropped, you'll notice a difference.
Yeah. And he was just back for injury, John, so that's got to be taken into account as well.
Aye, and Joe Hart did. My heart nearly stopped when he stepped up for the penalty as well, but he did redeem himself, so I agree with you there, but I don't agree with you. On Scales, we would never sell our club.
Yeah, but thanks for the comment. Thanks for the comment, pal.
Aye, always welcome your comments. We would never sell our club. Thanks very much, pal.
Thank you.
Roseanne says, the only reason we won yesterday is because we deserved it. After all the cheating we had to watch, fabulous day for us. Hail, lads.
Yeah, but that's it. It's been a tough season, isn't it, John? It's been one of these seasons that is, if we come out at the end of it with a trophy, a league trophy, or even a double, it would just be an amazing feat, I think.
Aye. Anyway, thanks for that comment, Roseanne.
Yeah, thanks, Roseanne.
James Doran says, it was a nail-biting final today and we rode our luck at times and just glad we won and booked our place in the final. I think James meant it was a nail-biting semi-final.
Yeah.
He says, but Scales was a bomb scare today and we're clearly missing Maeda today. And if he was playing, we would have sealed the game in regular time. Well, I agree with that. But Scales was a bomb scare against Aberdeen. But if Maeda was playing, I think it'd have been a different game. I think Celtic's really missing Maeda. We really need that position filled with some qualities under.
Yeah, definitely, John. We went on about it earlier with Forrest. I think it should be Forrest. But if Palmer or Jan can step up as well, that's what we need. We need one of the three of them to step up and make that position theirs for the last 5 games, John. Yeah, good comment.
Aye, thanks for that, James.
Yeah,
Paul McComb says it was an epic game, but we are through now for the league. Hail, let's take care of Dundee on Sunday. And Paul's very weirdly put lots of kisses after that.
Yeah, it's Dundee. That's going to be a very tricky game, Dundee. They're on a high. They've made the top 6. They just drew with Rangers as well, John. So they're on a high. And obviously it's on that tricky surface as well. So we need to be at the top of our game, definitely. And my big concern is the Maeda position, John. That's my only concern just now.
There's a huge concern in that position because Maeda plays, he gives you the effort of 2 men, Maeda. So it is very, it's going to be hard trying to fill that position when that guy's out injured because it's one of our top players into Maeda.
Yeah.
And we're going to miss him badly.
Yeah, but we'll take Dundee as it comes, John, 1 game at a time, and we'll do the preview for that on Saturday.
Aye. Thanks for your comment, Paul, but don't bother with the kisses next time, mate. If that's all right, we don't really need them.
I don't mind the kisses, Paul. Just keep them coming.
Aye. Thanks for that, Paul.
Yes, Paul. Yeah. Any more comments, mate?
Roseanne says, a wee prediction for today's game, lads. Hearts 1, refs 2.
There you go. Well, that's it. The referees, they're getting a lot of stick to now, but no wonder, John. And I still can't believe they put Beaton in charge of that Dundee game with Dallas on the VAR. Unbelievable. But, John, we will get to that in the preview for Saturday for the Dundee game and Sunday. Any more?
I couldn't believe that dive by Silva, by the way. How much does Silva look like Harpo Marx out the Marx Brothers?
He looks like a lot of different people, doesn't he?
What a clown, isn't he? He's just a total clown, the guy. Why that Rangers manager's actually playing him is I'm just bewildered by that, because that was a Celtic manager that wouldn't play him, because that's an embarrassment to football, that.
Yeah. No. It's well, if they keep dropping points with them playing Silva, then long may it continue. That's all I can say.
All right. Anyway, Claire says the SFA will do just that. Sweet FA.
Good comment, Claire. That's so true, isn't it? So true. SFA, that's their initials for a reason, isn't it? SFA, sweet FA. Bang on. Well said, Claire.
Thanks for that. One club says 2-0 versus Dundee.
2-0, yeah, take it now. Bite your hand off for it just now. But we'll wait and see if any injury news, etc., when we do the preview on Saturday.
Colin Stewart says, great we got through, but why was Joe taking a penalty in the first 5? Yet again, back post targeted. Well, that's what I was thinking as well, Collins. Yet again, the back post was targeted. That will cost us. But anyway, hail. The back post was targeted twice. Liam Scales was caught out. So, big Liam, I think, probably for the first time I can remember, had a really bad game for Celtic.
Yeah, I think he wasn't the only one who had a bad game, but I think he done a few good things in the game as well, John, to be honest. He was quite brave, I thought, with some of the tackles he was going in for, and played a couple of beautiful passes through to Kyogo as well. But Taylor was posted missing as well in that back post area as well, John, you've got to remember. But wasn't his best game. We've done nothing but praise Liam Scales. That was just one of his worst games.
I can't praise him in that game, but he did have good moments as well. He's tackling and stuff, but it just looked suspect to me in that game, Zander.
Yeah.
And he was found out at the back post. But like you say, where was Greg Taylor as well?
Yeah.
Aberdeen scored the exact same goal twice, basically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
so I didn't know when I listened for the first one. But anyway, final comment goes to you. Thanks for your comment, by the way, Collins, and give our regards to Michelle. I hope she's keeping well.
Yeah, thanks for that, Collins. I hope Michelle's okay, pal. Thank you.
Right, so James Doran is on the last comment. James says, make no mistake, it's going to be a tough run in to the title. Well, we know that, James.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And from what I've seen today, from certain players like Scales, for instance, and we could end up grinding out wins against Dundee, Hearts, Sefco and Killie, and we need to raise our performance levels for those games.
I would 100% need to raise our performance levels, John. That's the Aberdeen game was a wake-up call, I think, and we were on cloud nine, etc. Comfortable win in our last league game there. Rangers losing points in the last few games, and then we put in a performance like that against Aberdeen. We still get to the final, of course, but we just need the performance levels up to a wee bit for the last 5 games.
Aye, of course we do, aye. But there's James also having a go at Liam Scales. Players like Scales. Certain players like Scales. Look, I'm not going to get stuck into Liam Scales for one bad performance, because throughout the season, he's been one of the best players in that Celtic team. Mm-hmm. So I can't go getting stuck into Liam Scales. If he continues his form like that, of course I will. I'll say it's time to change at the back, but he's had one bad performance, really, maybe 2 throughout the whole season.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, generally speaking, 90% of his season has been A-OK for me.
Yeah, he'll be fine, John. Scales will be absolutely fine. Don't worry about that. Who was it that put the comment in again?
That was James.
James, don't worry about that, James. Scales will be absolutely fine. He's allowed a blip. He's just back from injury. He'll be fine. It's and we need everybody to step up to the plate. 5 games to go, John. 5 games. We only need the 4 wins out of the 5, so it starts with Dundee on Sunday. All right, John, we'll wrap it up there. We'll wrap it up. Thanks for reading the comments out, mate. I appreciate that. Thanks everybody for your comments. Keep them coming in. We need as many comments as possible. We'll read out as many as we possibly can as well. Don't forget to hit like, share, subscribe. Get us on the Facebook channel as well. Zander John Facebook page. You get us over there for some extra content. And we'll catch you on Saturday for a preview, John. Dundee preview on Saturday. Catch you later. Hail, hail.
See you later, Zander. Hail, hail.
Hail, hail.